Can you tell me your name? Now that don't make a lick of sense. Seems to me you're the luckiest son of a gun in New Vegas.
So you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang? That does sound like a good plan. Alright, you seem to know what you're doing, so you can count me in. Let me have a word with a few other folks, and I'll see if I can't round up some more members for this militia you're creating.
Evening. Didn't even hear you come up the ramp. You don't broadcast your movements. I like that. You a courier?
Welcome. Come on in.
Hang on there, traveler. You'll want to steer clear of this place. The whole town's irradiated to high hell. The Rangers at Echo have been keeping an eye on that place. It's relatively new, but those bastards have already dug in. They appear to be running a slave trading operation, and it also seems to be one of the primary crossing points for Legion raiding parties. If you could scout out the camp, bring back any intel on troop movement or plans for future raids, the Rangers could put that information to good use. Also, if you're any good at covert ops, I would love to get a bug planted on their radio. So far, we've been unable to crack their encryption. Good to hear. This is the bug you'll need for the radio. Report back if you pick up any intel, or manage to sneak the bug into their radio. Well, this is more than I could have hoped for. Almost seems too good to be true, but the details are all here. Looks like they're planning to strike some of the southern caravans. I'll notify the Rangers and patrols in that area immediately. Here's some caps for your trouble. You've done us a great service. Well, unless you want to go in there and clean out that camp for me, I guess this should be more than enough for now.
Please, sir. Thank you.
thought I heard something.
Let's hear it. What? How did you pull it off? A single man slaughters an entire camp of legionaries? I'm amazed. It took everything we had in the last battle at the dam to stand against those brutes. You're a beast, son.
I need someone to acquire the gunrunner's manufacturing specifications. This job needs to be quiet. No alarms, no deaths.
Our guys put the monorail back.
Welcome back. I hear it's business as usual at the gunrunners, as if nothing unusual happened. Excellent work. We'll be able to use the schematics you acquired to begin manufacturing our own weapons immediately. We'll provide some to you at a discount.
Lucky for you, I got what you need. My stock and trade, all kinds of easy-to-hide weapons. Things guards can't spot when they're patting you down or checking for iron at your hip. You might. One fella I knew was able to slip a pistol past the guards. You? I'm guessing you could get a machine gun by them.
Beg your pardon, but could I trouble you to turn over your weapons? My deepest apologies for the slightest inconvenience. You have my assurance that everything will be returned upon your departure. But we simply can't have anyone waving their weapons around in the hotel. It's not the atmosphere we wish to cultivate.
Prim? Beg your pardon, stranger, but I'm looking for someone. You ain't seen a young man with dark brown hair and a white hat on lately, have you?
Good. And you know what it is to be discreet in matters of nutrition. Perhaps you can help me. I'm in a bind. I've been planning an exquisite society dinner, but there's a bit of a problem with the main course. He's got a powerful and temperamental father. Ted Gunderson is his name. It would be simplest if we could convince him this was all an unfortunate misunderstanding. But if he won't listen, we can't very well let him go. He'll have to be slaughtered and served. Then we wouldn't need the replacement. But you would need to deal with his father, heck. Perhaps if you could smear some of Ted's blood around his father's hotel room, you could frame him.
My daddy's gonna kill all you bastards once he finds out what you done to me.
For the good.
What is it, citizen? You've done the right thing, citizen. Reporting struggles. scuffles, and tussles is the civic duty of every man, woman, and child. Thanks to you, we can all sleep in our beds a little sounder, knowing that swift justice awaits those who take moral shortcuts for personal gain. Hank Gunderson, you're under arrest for the murder of Tank Gunderson.
What in blazes? That's my son you're talking about. He ain't dead. I'm looking for him.
It is my duty to inform you that murder is a serious crime. As a murderer, you should be feeling emotions such as guilt, sorrow, and shame. If not, you may wish to consult a mental health professional.
Where's my son? What'd you do with my boy?
I hope this experience has taught you an important lesson about the value of human life.
You can't do this to me! Ah!
Stand back, citizens. Deceased bodies are a known source of illness and a potential tripping hazard.
I know the captain well. If you wish to be of service, go talk to him. Bear in mind that you are now responsible for guarding the secret of his true allegiance. If the NCR finds out, we'll know how that happened.
Is that so? Can't say I've ever heard a good word about you. Lots of bad ones, though. So why don't you just turn your butt around and scoot back down the road before I blast some daylight through you?
Nice to meet you. I'm Curtis. Christ, keep it down. You want to blow the whole thing? We've worked years for this. I told you. I think they're starting to suspect me. You're going to help me cast away those suspicions. You're going to put the bomb on that train. I'll be sure to be in the presence of several reliable eyewitnesses when it happens. Then, we're going to pin this on a scapegoat. I have the explosive stash in a trash can, next to the ticketing counter, along with some incriminating documents. You'll pick them up and make your way upstairs to the Monorail terminal. They change the guard there at 0900 and 1800 hours. There'll be a small window where there's no one guarding the train. Put the bomb in one of the vents inside the train on the back wall, towards the joint that connects the cars. Arm it, and get out of there. I've also left some bomb ingredients in with the explosives. You're to take those to the footlocker of Private Crenshaw. Crenshaw's a problem child. Lots of run-ins with his superiors. It'll be easy for them to believe he's working for the Legion.
Hey, can't you see I'm busy here? My reputation precedes me, I see. I pulled a few pranks in my time. No kidding, what'd you cook up? Man, I can't wait to see the look on his face.
The train is about to depart. Please keep clear of the door.
What? Who? Crenshaw. I've met Crenshaw at his disciplinary hearing.
Well? Perfect. This has turned out better than I'd ever imagined. This will pay dividends for the Legion for a long time to come. I was with Shu when the bomb went off. He'll never think to investigate me for it. I'll make sure Caesar himself hears about your success today.
What an ugly little worm you are. What pile of excrement did the lieutenant pluck you from, worm? You're nothing. You're some inept mercenary the NCR is paying to supplement its own incompetent soldiers. No, listen. Caesar's secrets are safe with me. I stayed alive because Caesar would have wanted it. I'm useless to him dead. You have to let this go. I'll disappear. No one will ever see me again. No, that's not what I meant. Lieutenant, this man is trying to kill me. He's not who you think he is. Lieutenant, this man is an agent of the Legion on a mission to kill me.
My, we have an active imagination today, don't we?
It's reached me that you killed Silus before he could talk. I approve.
Rise and shine. You have a big day ahead of you. So, do you have a plan for how you're going to kill Kimball?
Have you seen my helmet? I can't seem to find it. It's always in the last place you look. I wonder why that is. Thanks, mister. You're the greatest.
On behalf of the Senate and people of the New California